What's going on, YouTube? Blade Edge here, and I got another knife overview / review to bring you today. We're going to be looking at the beautiful Protech Malibu. This is my second Malibu that I've owned. The first one being the blue reverse tonneau, and this is the all black Wharncliffe. I have to say I am a lot bigger fan of this version than the other one. I really enjoy Wharncliffe blades. I have to say lately that's all I've been wanting to get, all I've been wanting to look at. You can see here it's 20 CV Protech, and that is the only markings on this whole entire knife. Other than that, it is completely sterile. I thoroughly enjoy when they do this, when they just put their logo branding and the blade steel on the spine and then leave the rest blank. I don't mind if there's branding on parts of the knife. If I had my preference, this would be it. I'm currently in the stage of breaking this knife in. It's got a little bit of lock stick, but I know that'll be worked out with playing and usage. So I wanted to give you my thoughts on this, and also we're gonna open it up for some of you that may have never seen the inside of a Malibu or never oiled the bearings or anything like that. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up to give you a peek inside. I am definitely that guy that I get a brand new knife, be it $20 or $500. Day one, I already have it opened up, seeing what it's looking like on the inside. A lot of places say that voids the warranty, but I think if you get it back together to where no one even knows you opened it up, then what mama don't know won't hurt her. And I have opened up knives that say the warranty will be void. I've had an issue with that knife after the fact. Had nothing to do with me opening it up, and they either didn't know or didn't care, because no one ever said anything to me about it. I think people think way too much into warranties and how they work. I mean, obviously, if you open it up and bend the bearing for some reason and scratch the inside and try to do, you're going to have an issue on your hand, but that's going to be your fault. If you open it up, give maintenance to it, then I don't see how a company could or would fault you for that. So, the handle on this is aluminum, like all of the other ones. It's a little bit smooth, a little bit slippery, but I also noticed that when you get a firm grip on it, even though it's smooth, it's not going anywhere. I don't think that's something to worry about. I guess you could consider this a little bit of jimping on the spine, but not really. It doesn't protrude out or anything, so there's nothing extra besides the little bit of jimping on the flipper tab here. One thing I love about button lock flippers, when they do it like this, where the knife can be open without having to push the button lock, absolutely drives me nuts when there's a button lock flipper, a manual, that you have to engage that button in order to drop the knife down. And this is not the case with that was a huge selling point for me. It took me quite a while to obtain one of these. Initially, I didn't see what all the hype, blade of the year on so many different channels and other things were. I still don't see how it's number one in a lot of places, but I see how it's definitely a contender. So that, in my opinion, all comes down to taste and what that person likes or doesn't like or anything like that. I'm a lot more used to carrying bigger, heavier knives. So to me, on this channel, I say this is a small knife compared to what I normally carry. That being said, when I do carry this, I carry it in my little fifth pocket on my pants, which might sound crazy to some, but the weight of knives so far, I haven't found one that's bothered me being in the pocket, and this one definitely is far from that. It's just actually pretty light. I'm working on getting a scale and measurement and everything set up. I'm not quite there yet. Like I said before, my channel's still a work in progress, getting started, getting going. So if you like to watch the channel, potentially grow, I'm not saying that I'm going to get any more than the 16 subscribers I had today. It would be cool, but I'm not expecting to get big or to gain more. I have a passion in doing this. So I'm gonna pause the video real quick and open it up. I think if you're planning on opening it up, you probably should know how to use a screwdriver, or with your bit on it. I don't want to sit here for 5 minutes opening it up and showing you, because I'm really delicate about scratching the screws and stuff, so I'm not going to bore you with that. So with that, I'll be right back when it's opened up. Alright, we're back here for a little bit. As you can see, the aluminum scale comes off. You have a washer that's inside here. Sorry, let me grab my little towel. So you got a washer inside here, and that's just to protect from the bearing rubbing on the aluminum. It's just for longevity. You can see is one side meets how it meets the other side. You got your little lanyard loop right here, where your screws go in, and then right here you have your bearing, your button lock, which you want to be careful. You don't want that blasting off in outer space. So I just like to turn the blade to where it goes off, slowly take it off, and then you have access to the blade, and you see these little bearings on there, and they're looking pretty good. I did oil this the day I got it, so it doesn't really need it, but now that I have it apart, I'll go ahead and re-oil it when I go put it back together. And you got your pivot, and same thing on the other side. You have a washer down in there for the bearing to ride on, your stop pin back here in the back, and very straightforward and basic. It's sometimes I wonder how some companies and knives come out so horrible that are flippers, when the simplest constructions always turn out to be some of the smoothest and best. Alright, so normally what I do when I maintain a knife is I get once I have it all apart, I've been using Gunny Glide lube, but I haven't been able to find it, so I'm going to use KPL. I just put a little bit down on my mat, and then I grab one of my little KPL swabs here. I had a new one out, not sure where it went. And then I just get it a little bit in the KPL here. Put a couple spots on the washer down there. And then I'll put it inside the hole right here. Giggity. And a little bit on the outside of the blade on each side. A lot of people say they use too much lube. I probably don't use enough. But that's alright, because I constantly take apart my knives and stuff like that, so they're never going to be dry. Alright, then a little bit on that side, and then that's it. I normally, unless for some reason I find that they work different, going a different way, I normally always put my bearings out. So there where you see it's open, I normally put that facing out, and I put that side up towards the blade. So I'm going to get this back together real quick, and I'll see you in a sec. Alright guys, and we're back. Smooth action. I'll put back together. And I think that's about it. I mean, this knife's been reviewed so many times. I just kind of wanted to give my insights and thoughts on it. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if you're a huge fan of the Malibu, if you've never handled one, if you're in the market for one, and what was your first initial thoughts on it when you handled it? Was the hype real? And let me know if there's any videos you guys really want to see, or something that maybe you've been looking for that hasn't really been covered that much by someone, and I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna try to do a video a day, and pick something out if I don't have any open suggestions. And other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. I really appreciate you watching. If you can, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Have a good day.